Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi như đăng ký brand với USPTO, từ Helium 10, từ Trịnh Scout, Logistics và Warehouse. Xem hình thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.
Today in our monthly Seller Strategies Masterclass, we're going to be going over some amazing features that you should be using that's going to help you see what your competitors are doing on keywords on a month-to-month basis going back 2 years and allow you to get notifications on if they change their price or add a coupon to their listing and much more. How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think. You want to know what keywords are driving the most sales for listings on Amazon? To do that, you need to know what highly searched for keywords the product is ranking for, maybe at the top of page 1. You can actually find that out in seconds by using Helium 10's keyword research tool, Cerebro. Now that's just one of the many functions that make this tool my favorite tool in the whole suite, and it's the most powerful keyword research tool ever created for e-commerce sellers. For more information, go to h10.me/Cerebro, h10.me/CEREBRO. Don't forget to use the Serious Sellers Podcast discount coupon SSP10. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Serious Sellers Podcast by Helium 10. I am your host, Bradley Sutton, and this is the show that's a completely BS-free, unscripted, and unrehearsed organic conversation about serious strategies for serious sellers of any level in the e-commerce world. And today we are going to be going over some kind of like game-changing features of a Helium 10 here, where these are strategies that you guys should be using, whether you're using Helium 10 today or maybe you're using another tool that might have these strategies. I'm not sure if anybody else can do what I'm about to show you today, but for some of you who aren't elite members, a lot of this will be game-changing for you because you've never had access to this. But I'm going to be showing you guys how to look at the history of where somebody was ranking in a certain month. There's a plethora of applications for it. We're going to be going over that today. You're going to be able to see like, all right, what was like their Cerebro, or where were they ranking organically? Where were they ranking in sponsored ads of a certain month, of any time in the last couple of years? You know, where were they showing up in Amazon recommended? What was the search volume of those keywords when they were ranking for it? And this is going to be great if you've got a seasonal product that you're just about to launch. It'll be great to just look at your current products, to look at your competitors, what they've been doing in the past. Just there's a never-ending list of kind of cool things that can come from this that you cannot get anywhere else in Seller Central. This is not something that you can get in Search Query Performance because it's for your competitors' products. And then I'm also going to be showing you some ways to track your competitors that you've never been able to do before, or that you had to do manually. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Now, the first kind of use case I want to give is, let's just say you've got a seasonal product, like something related to holidays, or maybe it's, you know, like a Valentine's Day product or Christmas or something like that. Now, let's go ahead and just use something. Let's pretend that we are going to do Christmas straws. All right. I used to do a lot of straws on Amazon for Project 5K. I still do a lot of straws. So let's just say I wanted to relaunch some Christmas straws. So if I were just to type in Christmas straws here, am I spelling this right? Yeah, Christmas straws. You know, I'm not sure. These products are not selling well. You know, like these two aren't even selling like 50. Because, you know, here in August, people are not exactly ordering Christmas straws unless they're really trying to get ahead of the curve. So if I were to choose this and run Cerebro on it, you know, would I know a lot of the main keywords? You know, probably, but they're probably not even ranking for that many keywords. Let's just take a look at some of the estimated sales here. But these products are probably not doing many sales at all. And so the keywords that they're getting sales from, the keywords that they're ranking for, also will not be the kind of true keywords that they are getting their sales from during Christmas time, right? So what is the way that we can find out? Well, first of all, are these Christmas straws even in stock? Like, am I even looking at the bestseller? Just because it's page 1, you know, position 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, are they the best seller? So let me just show you how to do that. And yeah, look at this. A couple of them are only doing 100 and 900 units of sales, but this is across all of their variations, which they've got tons of variations in this listing. but these are not the best sellers necessarily at Christmas. So what you can do is you go to brand analytics, all right? And I am going to look at, as you can see here, I'm going to look at brand analytics top search terms, and I'm going to go to reporting range monthly and select year 2022, and then I'm going to go to December of 2022, and then I'm going to type here under search term Christmas straws, all right? Now take a look. The #1 keyword for Christmas straws was Christmas straws, and the rest of them are just long tail keywords that have Christmas straws in it. And let's just take a look at this second one here. Let's see, how did they do? They had 6% of the click share and 6% of the conversions. This was the #2 listing for all Christmas straws in December during Christmas time of last year. So let's look at this listing now on Amazon. And look at this, guys. It's unavailable. This product is not even in stock. So if I was just looking at Cerebro on the top products right now, I wouldn't have even seen this product on Amazon, right? And if I were to run Cerebro on this product now, it's not going to show me anything useful because it's not even in stock. So it's not even ranking right now, right? So this is what you can do. I'm going to take this and go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and put it in Cerebro. Okay. It's going to run Cerebro. I can click on keywords right here inside of the actual Amazon listing. It looks like it actually was in stock recently, just went out of stock a few weeks ago. But let's go ahead and run Cerebro on this. And you'll see probably not that many keywords are going to show up now because it hasn't been in stock in a couple weeks. All right, so we've got here, we still have the history. It was in stock within 30 days ago. So there's still a lot of keywords here, but almost none of these have any significant search volume. You guys see here, almost all of these are like, 200, 150, some of them 0 search volume. So this is not really going to tell me what the best keywords are. But watch this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this button now. This is something that you guys who are Diamond members and above now have access to. Elite members have had this for a year. This is something that I've always wanted for years and years. We were able to launch it last year for Elite, but now it's available for Diamond. So that's you Diamond members. I mean, let me just kind of preface this with how amazing I think this is. I would have paid for Elite membership just to get this. I would have paid the $400 for Elite just to get this feature. That's how powerful it is. Now it's available to Diamond members, and you only have to pay like $150 more for it. More than worth it just for this feature, let alone everything else the Diamond has. You guys know me. I'm not like some software salesman where I'm going to tell it to you straight. All right. That's how valuable this is. Now, why? Let me explain. Watch what happens when I hit show historical trend here, which is now the new thing that you Diamond members have available. It's going to show me the history of this ASIN. And as a matter of fact, I want to make sure, I want to make sure that only this listing is, this might have had other, variations in this. So I'm going to hit exclude variations. That's something important that you guys should do. Now it might just come out with the same information, but whenever you're in Cerebro, if you're in a variation listing and the listings are very different, like there are in the Christmas category here, or in the straw category, I should say, hit exclude variations to make sure you're only analyzing this ASIN. Sure enough, the number was different here. But anyways, I'm going to look at this show historical trend and look at this, guys. You could see how many keywords they were ranking for in history. All right. In July, June, May, April, obviously they weren't even ranking for any keywords, and they probably weren't even showing up in the search results for many products. They probably weren't even in stock. But then look here in December. You could see that they had 613 organic keywords and 618 sponsored keywords. So what you do is you then hit this month of December, because obviously that's when they probably sold the most for this product. And then I'm going to hit apply filters. Now, here's where the magic happens. Now, all of a sudden, I am looking at Cerebro as of December of 2022, or in other words, Christmas of last year. So now this top selling product per brand analytics for this keyword and this niche, I can now look at why were they the top selling product? What keywords were they getting sales from? And so you can just take a look here. Let's go ahead and search for anything that's over like 300 search volume, where maybe their organic rank was between 1 and 15. Let's go ahead and apply. And then right here, I could see the top keywords for this product. Christmas straws paper. Looks like they were even getting some action on Halloween straws for some reason. That's kind of interesting. So yeah, I wouldn't have expected that. Paper Christmas straws, paper straws, they are one of the top ones. All right. So they were getting a lot of sales just from regular paper straw keywords. Christmas plastic straws, Grinch straws, holiday straws, all of these keywords that probably have no search volume now or very little. Now I can see which ones they were getting sales from. And now I know which keywords that if I am going to make Christmas straws, what are the keywords that I need to start ranking for now in August to get ready for December. All right, so there's one use case. I hope you guys can see the value in that is if you got a seasonal product and you're wanting to make sure that you have some special PPC campaigns. Oh, by the way, speaking of PPC, I could see what were they putting their money in as far as PPC goes. I could go to sponsored rank 1 to 10 and just see what keywords they were paying for top of search placement. Let's actually go 1 to 5. So that's more towards the top of the page. And take a look. Now I could see which keywords that they were showing up for in sponsored results very high. All right. But that's the first use case. You got to, like I said, you got a seasonal product. Maybe it's a summer product. Maybe it has nothing to do with holiday, but it's maybe something that's only for summer or only for winter. And you're not in that time period. You know, like let's say it's a St. Patrick's Day, or let's say it's spring decorations. Well, people are not usually buying spring decorations in August. So whatever's showing up in Amazon right now is not going to be the best, the indicative of which products were the top ones and what their performance is, what keywords they're ranking for in springtime, right? So any ASIN at all, even your own ASINs, you put into Cerebro and then hit the historical trend. And now you can see Cerebro as of those days. Now, I could also do this for a multi-ASIN search as well. The same way that you guys do multi-ASIN searches in Cerebro. So I could see, hey, where is everybody kind of like ranking for overall? All right. Now, that's one use case. All right. Now for another use case of how you can use this. By the way, I'm using my Cerebro hat today, but how you can use Cerebro historical data. I call this time machine, Cerebro time machine. How we can use it in order to analyze what the competitors have excelled on. Let's go ahead and go into the niche of egg trays. All right, that's something that Project X has a lot of. And so maybe I want to take a look at one of the competitors here who have been selling for a while. Let's go ahead and run. I'm going to run X-ray on this page, and I want to find somebody who has been selling products for a while on here. Let's take a look. All right, so I'm going to look for somebody who's been selling for a while, at least like a year or two. And then let's go ahead and see if I can find something that will show some kind of seasonality with their keywords. So first of all, let's go ahead and say at least estimated sales. I want somebody who's been selling at least 100 units a month. Okay, so of the ones who have sold from at least 100 units a month, we see here's one that was made in 2021. So let's just take a look at his listing, see if it's relevant. All right, so egg tray, stackable. All right, this is cool. So this guy's been selling for a while. So what I might want to do is I'm going to look at his BSR chart because I want to see when or if he had any kind of like really peak times of sale. So I'm going to go to all time on his BSR chart. And then let's take a look here at when he was selling really well. And there's not too much. Like this guy is not that, his sales don't seem that seasonal. All right. But however, look here, there was kind of a dip here in a couple of BSR dips in April. And also, actually, there's probably a bigger one here in February. All right. So you could see his BSR in December was around 30,000, 40,000. But then here in February, he was around 20,000, or in January, he was like around also down to the low 30s. All right. And in March, he was around 24,000. All right. So I'm looking here. Let's just say that he had a bigger dip here in March of 2023. All right. So how I can use that information is I would go to, again, hit just this keywords button, and now it's going to open up Cerebro for what's going on right now, which of course is valuable in itself. But what I'm going to be looking for is how to tie in his increase or decrease in sales to keywords. Now, you couldn't really see it. I'm just doing this live, guys, so I didn't pick a great one right there. But you'd especially be mindful of your competitors who have big dips in their BSR or big increases in their BSR, meaning that their sales go way down. All right, so what you do is you run Cerebro.
Anh chị đang bán hàng trên Amazon. Skyrock cung cấp các dịch vụ dành cho các nhà bán hàng trên Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi như đăng ký brand với USPTO, từ Talent Hand, từ chơi Scout, Logistics và Warehouse. Xem hình thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.
And then I'm going to hit again the show historical trend, and let me look back at that month where he was doing a lot. Now look at this. I said March. Look, all of a sudden he went from 48 sponsored keywords to 401 sponsored keywords from February to March. So that's interesting in itself. So what I would do is I would go here and I would choose this month, and I would now look at his keywords that were from March of 2023. And then I would take note of what he is ranking for organically high. All right. Now, what I would do in another window, let me just show you guys here. And now I probably download this. There's other ways too I could do it. But what I would do is I would open up another window, and I would look at the month where he wasn't really doing much. Like in February, like let's say that his keywords, his sales went up in March. So I would go ahead and open it up. Let me go ahead and do that right now. So I would open up another window of Cerebro, and let me look at their previous month where maybe their sales weren't as much. All right. And then I'm going to compare what is going on here between these 2 months. So here I have March. I'm going to go ahead and put minimum, let's just say 500 search volume. And let's go organic rank 1 through 10 for March. And let's do the same thing, minimum 500 search volume. Now that I'm looking at February, and look at organic rank 1 through 10. Okay. Now let's just take a look here at their main keywords: wooden egg holder, counter egg holder, etc. And what I'm looking for is something that went up from February to March. So let's see, wooden egg holder, he was number 1 in March, but in February, he was number 1 too. So we know that he didn't get extra sales from that keyword. Counter egg holder, he was number 4. He was number 2 before. But look here, there's a couple of keywords I can tell already that is not even on here. And as you can see here, in March, he was ranking position 6 for this keyword egg storage for countertop. Let's see where he was ranking in February, because I don't even see that keyword here. So let's just open this up to maybe rank 50, and then let's look for egg storage for countertop. I don't even see, he was not even ranking, guys, in the top 50. So guess what? If there was an increase in sales in February to March, which there was, we now know that we can tie some of that increase in sales to the fact that he was now at the top of the page for egg storage for countertop, wherein in February, he was not even ranking in the first 50 positions for this keyword. So you guys see the power here? You would do it the opposite way. Let's say that one of your competitors had a really bad month of sales. You saw that from his BSR. Like he normally gets around, 5,000 BSR. And then the next month, his BSR was like 15,000 or 20,000, right? So his sales obviously went down. Well, now what I would do is I would do the same search that I just did right here, but I'd be looking at where did he lose keyword rank. And now what does this do? This is going to show me what are the keywords that I really need to maintain my rank on. Like sometimes we have this idea, hey, I need to be at the top of the search results for all these keywords, but you really want to be top of the search results for the keywords that have the best chance to bring you sales. All right. So what can we learn from this lesson here? Look at your competitors' listings, or even yours. If you don't have search query performance, this might be the only way you can do this. But look at your competitors' sales history on when they had super great months or super bad months. And then look at the previous month and compare it to the month that they did super good or super bad. And now see if you can tie certain keyword ranks going up or down, tie that to their sales going up or down. And now like, hey, if my competitor lost sales because he went from the top of page 1 to page 2 for this keyword, well, guess what? I better make sure that I don't lose the top of page 1 for this keyword. I'm going to make sure I bid heavily on sponsored ads, or the opposite way. Now you know that, hey, during this month, this competitor increased in sales, and it's because they got to page 1 for this egg holder countertop keyword that I wasn't even paying attention to. Now you know that's an important keyword. So that's another way that this is super, super valuable, this Cerebro time machine or historical trend feature. Now, let's just say that you're doing a multi-ASIN search. Like, for example, maybe I'm back on that egg tray page. I'm going to say, hey, I want to run all of these stackable egg trays all together at the same time in Cerebro. So I just select them all and then I hit run Cerebro. And now what I can do is, again, going back to the show historical trend, I can actually see at a very granular level this whole niche. Like, look at this. These products weren't even doing that much back in 2022, but I can see overall these products have gotten stronger on their organic placements. All right. If I hit this button products, I could see at the product level how many keywords they're showing up for organically. Right. Let's go back to this keyword type. And what I can do is I can click on each of these ASINs. I can see that this product has only been around for 3 months. And then I could see how are they doing in sponsored and organic. Like, take a look at this. I just clicked on this one ASIN. I could see that in December, for whatever reason, and April, they actually don't run any sponsored ads at all. So there's another insight I can get. Like, hey, if my competitor turns off their sponsored ads in December and February, well, now I know that I can go ahead and crush them on sponsored ads during this time. Here is another product that I clicked on. And as I'm looking over time, I can actually see that he is turning down his sponsored ads. Because of it, he's actually losing his organic placement. Like, look at this. From July to August, I can actually see that his organic keywords have gone down, and you could tie it directly to maybe a decrease in his PPC spend. I mean, the possibilities go on and on, guys. The reason why I always wanted this tool was because I love Cerebro as is. You know, like, I love to be able to look at where a product's been ranking for somewhere in the last 30 days. But so many times I want to see what their situation was in a certain month of the year, like going back maybe 2 years. Maybe I want to look back at the last 2 Christmas seasons, how they did. And now this is going to allow you to reverse engineer your competitor's success on a monthly basis throughout the year, and also spot trends. Like, maybe you see that your competitors, they're increasing in the keywords that they are showing up for in search results. Maybe it's decreasing. Maybe you could see, are they spending more money on PPC? Are they spending less money on PPC? There's so much things that you can do. So again, if you have a Diamond account, hop into Cerebro and look at the historical trends ASAP. If you do not have Diamond, you just have Platinum, trust me, guys, the value you can get from this, I cannot even put into dollars how much value you can get. I mean, imagine if I was selling those Christmas straws, how much money I can get by making sure I start ranking for the right keywords in August and September when it's super, super cheap, as opposed to waiting until December and then let me run Cerebro and see where my competitors are ranking for. I mean, you can't even put a dollar value on that, you know, because it's going to cost so much less to get ranked for these keywords when the search volume is low, because I have the visibility on it and not having to wait for this year's information. So guys, if you don't have Diamond, you can use one of our discount codes like SSP10 to upgrade and get a 10% off discount if you haven't used a coupon in the last couple of years. So SSP10 will get you that discount. But guys, get this right away. All right, the next thing we're going to be talking about today, I'm going to switch my hats now to my Insights dashboard, hat. We are going to go into Insights dashboard, speaking of competitors, for something that I think is really going to help you monitoring what is going on in the competition. And again, this is something that, you know, Diamond members can get full access to. You Platinum, you have limited access to this, but you can also get some information here and enter some competitors. So if you look on your dashboard, you have the My Product table, right? And I have all of my product families here. You can see me. Here's my coffin shelf and my coffin egg tray, my stackable egg rack, and some egg trays here. But what I want you guys to do, and you might see this for some of your products, is click this down button and then click on competitors. And this is a section where you need to put your top 5 competitors who you think are the most like your product that you are battling sales for. Now, some of you might have this already, and that's because Helium 10 might have put some competitors here. But what I want you guys to do is, you know better than Helium 10 who your competitors are. All right. So you can edit your list here and pick which ones are your top competitors. You know, maybe just drop the ASINs in here or just, you know, do a quick search for them. But what I want you to do right now, you know, you can even pause this episode and do this and pick this up later, is for all of your top products to put your competitors here. Now, let me just show you the kind of fire that comes from this if you do this. The very first thing is now anytime I can just click here and I can see some top level information for the competitors, like what's their current price, what's their current sales, what's their current revenue for the last 30 days, what's their listing quality score. For the buy box, is it FBA or FBM? Does it have variations? Coupon. This guy is running a 5% coupon. All right. This has never been available inside of Helium 10 before. Let's take a look if he is running a coupon. Let me just take a look at this coffin shelf right here. There it is right there. You see, he's got a 5% coupon, right? So you can just see that instantly right in here inside of your competitor dashboard. The other thing I'm going to be able to do is if I have all of them selected, I can go ahead and run them all in Cerebro, or I can one by one run them in Listing Analyzer, or maybe I want to see, hey, for this product here, what is showing up in the frequently bought together for this coffin shelf competitor? I hit Analyze, and then I hit Product Targeting in Black Box, and it's going to go ahead and open it up right here, and I could say, hey, show me everything that has been that is showing up in frequently bought together. And now I have the full list of products that are frequently bought together with my competitor products. Those are great for product targeting ads, etc. Right now, this is just the beginning, guys. This is what you're going to start to be able to do. So what you're going to start seeing is you're going to start getting these insights and alerts for when competitors do things. Like, for example, I got one here that a competitor has updated their listing. All right. So I'm going to take a look at this and see what they actually did. And I can see here that, you know, this is obviously not my competitor. This is a shoe here, but we just threw in some random competitors. Oh, I can see that my competitor changed their title. And now I'm going to go see, well, what did they change it from to? All right. So maybe there's something going on there. I want to look at that. Maybe they changed their image. Maybe they changed their bullet point. You're going to start to get these insights or alerts on your competitors' products. I mean, we've always been able to do that on our own products in alerts, the Helium 10 tool alerts. But now, if you have specified your competitors in your insights dashboard, you're going to get alerts on what your competitors are doing. And this is something that hopefully you are checking on your own, but maybe you had to hire somebody to go look at all of your competitors' listings every day and say, hey, who changed their image, who changed their title, what's going on? Now you're going to get those insights. Other things you might get insights or alerts on is, for example, look at this. 5 competitors' BSR sales or review counts have drastically changed. So let's just take a look at that. And let me go ahead and open it up here. And then I can see, all right, well, look at this BSR. They went from their BSR in one day changed by 5,000. Good grief. All right. Their sales went down. All right. So you can see these little magic buttons right here. That means that there was something that changed. Now, here's the thing. Maybe you don't care if somebody's BSR goes down by 25,000 because it's not that big if they were at 277. So you can actually go in and customize how you want to get these alerts. Like maybe, hey, I only want to get BSR insights if their BSR gets better than myself. Or maybe their BSR increases by 20%, or maybe it decreases by 20%. Or I just want to know if their review count increases by a certain number percentage or decreases by a certain percentage. That's what you want to get inside. You know, maybe the reviews, Amazon takes away the reviews, and you want to capitalize on that by going harder on your PPC. Like, sometimes Amazon might take away all the reviews of a competitor, right? And they'll give it back. But maybe that during that time, you want to, capitalize and pounce on it and go a little bit harder in PPC. Well, now you can know when your competitors' reviews are taken away. Maybe you want to get a notification if their sales drastically increase or decrease in a day, because maybe, something is going on. Another thing you're going to start getting insights on is their pricing. All right. This is super, super important for a lot of you, is what are your competitors doing with pricing and coupons? You're going to be able to specify what kind of insights you get and when. So for example, for these coffin shelves, I see, this one Sourpuss coffin shelf, they raised their price. oh, now this Goth Vanity, they had a coupon and now they don't have a coupon, right? They don't have a coupon going on. So you can get notifications. And again, these are customizable. So, hey, a coupon was offered or it's no longer offered. If the price increases by a certain amount or a certain dollar amount, or the price decreases by a certain amount, all of this you are going to be able to specify and say, hey, I want to get notifications or insights on this. Guys, this is really powerful because hopefully you were checking some of these things before, but it was probably a very manual process to monitor when your competitors are changing their title, their image, when they have big peaks in sales, if they start running a coupon that you're not, and you're not running a coupon. I mean, a lot of us, we like to match our competitor coupons. Like, hey, my competitor's going to run a 5% coupon for this week. Well, I want to do a 5% coupon. So this is going to be powerful for you to stay ahead of the game so that you are not having to kind of play catch up or make some really long manual process to monitor what your competitors are doing. Now, this is just the beginning, guys, of the Insights dashboard for competitors. Like I said before, what's coming is we're going to start letting you know, hey, your competitor is getting sales from this keyword, and you don't even have this keyword in your listing, right? Your competitor is ranking high on sponsored for this product or for this keyword, and you're not even bidding on this keyword in PPC. Would you like to add it? Pretty much anything you could possibly imagine that you are doing now, either manually in Seller Central or Amazon to monitor competitors, you're going to be able to do without doing it, because Helium 10 is going to do it for you, and we'll just give you insights or alerts on when these things happen. So what I want you guys to be thinking about right now, I just told you what's definitely coming, that keyword one, a lot of those keyword ones, but you let me know, or don't let me know that you have no way to contact me. Let Helium 10 know, what kind of competitor insights are you looking forward to, or do you want help on? I just told you a whole bunch that we're currently doing right now, like, you know, when the competitor changes their price and things like that. I told you what's coming as far as when competitors are ranking highly for certain keywords that they're not. Maybe it's a keyword rank. Hey, you want to know when your competitor drops or in organic rank for a certain keyword. But what I want you guys is think of your best competitor insights that we could help you out on, something that you're having to tediously manually do right now, but we can automate it for you. And then what I want you to do is on your dashboard at the very top under send feedback, hit this button and then go ahead and answer this survey that comes up so that you can offer insight into what insights you want to get as far as the competitors go. Again, some of this stuff is not game changing in the fact that, oh, nobody has ever thought to monitor your coupons, your competitor coupons. It's something that you're probably doing, but it's a manual process. We're just trying to automate it. All right. So let us know, help us help you. But in the meantime, all of your products that you're currently selling, go in there and add your competitors. Now, one question I get is, hey, I've got a lot of variations. Right now, you can only add competitors at the parent level and it populates the variation. Later on, you're going to be able to take like, hey, here's my 5 competitors for my black coffin shelf, and I want 5 pink competitors for my pink coffin shelf, etc. So right now, you have to select the competitors at the parent level, ASIN level, or the parent ASIN level inside of Insights dashboard. But don't worry, it's coming soon where you're going to be able to do it one-to-one. So all of your child items have their own competitors. All right. Really exciting stuff, guys. This is just the 2 things that we went over today. In Cerebro, the historical thing, and also these insights and notifications on what is happening with the competitors. This is stuff that does not exist in the industry today, and stuff that you can start getting the leg up on your competition. A lot of it is maybe stuff you're already doing, but instead of you taking 5 hours to do this stuff or paying somebody to do it, now we're just going to do it for you and deliver the results. So make sure you Diamond members are using this. And again, both of these things I mentioned are only on the Diamond plan. So if you want to test it out, see if it's right for you, just use the discount code SSP10 and try out the Diamond plan for a couple months. And if you don't find the value in it, go ahead and go back to the Platinum plan. But trust me, guys, if you're not finding the value in it, you're not using it in the right way, because you cannot not get value out of these things and have it not be worth the $150 more that the Diamond plan is cost, because these are super, super valuable. So let us know, give us feedback on these tools. How would you like it to be changed, both the Cerebro one and Insights Dashboard? Let us know what we can do. And I hope you guys have a great time playing with these new tools, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Anh chị đang bán hàng trên Amazon. Scout cung cấp các dịch vụ dành cho các nhà bán hàng trên Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi như đăng ký brand với USPTO, tuần theo link, tôi chuyên Scout, logistics và warehouse. Xem thêm thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.